The United States has a patchwork of minimum wage laws. Labor Department data shows 20 states pay the federal minimum wage of $7.25, but workers earn between $8 and $13 in 14 other states. The highest minimum wage levels range from $13 to $17. Those rates prevail in the District of Columbia and 16 states, including California, where fast food workers will now earn $20 an hour, $4 above the state's minimum. Carter Evans has more details.
Anisha Williams, a homeless mother of 6, just got a big pay boost from her job at Jack in the Box.
The day is finally here.
After years of battling business owners, workers at California fast food restaurants with 60 or more locations will now be paid at least $20 an hour. That amounts to a 25% jump from the state's minimum wage overnight. What does this raise mean for you and your family?
Hope.
But it's not good news for everyone.
Real-world impacts are already being seen. Businesses are potentially looking at reducing hours, laying off employees.
Are your employees worried that their hours might get cut?
They're already seeing it happen, unfortunately.
Alex Johnson is a franchise owner of 5 Cinnabons and 5 Auntie Anne's pretzel shops in the Bay Area.
We've already raised prices anywhere from 10 to 15% over those last 3 years, but we're looking to do the same again now with this wage increase.
He says a pretzel that cost $3.99 in 2019 will soon cost $7. Even at Jack in the Box, where Anisha Williams works, menu prices could soon rise up to 8%. A small price to pay, she says, for a life-changing wage increase. Do you think this raise could help you finally find a place to live?
I'm really crossing my fingers, my toes, and whatever else. But yes, I believe that it can help. It's a start.
Some restaurant owners tell me the higher wages are causing them to look into automating more aspects of the business, like ordering from a kiosk and even robots that can flip burgers. John?
Carter Evans, thank you. For more on what wage changes mean for the industry and Californians, we're joined by economy and labor journalist Margot Roosevelt. Margot, it's good to see you. Not all states have the same cost of living, so help us put the minimum wage in context for us in life in California.
In California, the price of housing has gone absolutely through the roof. It's 39% higher than the rest of the country. And so no wonder you have so many homeless in California. 181,000 people are homeless in California, and many of them are living in their cars, and whole families are living in their cars, and it's just a tragic situation. So wages are not high enough to support people.
And so fast food workers in particular in California, would they then be considered, and maybe even with this new minimum wage bump, essentially in the category of what's often referred to as the working poor?
In California, fast food workers are twice as likely to be living in poverty than any other workers. And at the same time, the fast food industry has been increasing its profits and increasing its prices. So the economists who study the fast food industry say that they can well afford to pay more.
And what about the franchise owners, like the one in Carter Evans's piece? They say their profits are dwindling and they're going to have to either raise prices, hire robots, or shrink the number of employees. Is the feeling, well, what's the feeling about those kinds of reactions?
Well, the fact is that the fast food industry has been increasing its prices. Over the last 10 years, it's increased its prices by 46% compared to 28% for other industries. So they have really been profiteering over the last decade. And in fact, even last year, the top 10 firms, fast food firms, spent $6 billion on stock buybacks. Now, that's money that goes into the pockets of shareholders and executives, not into the pockets of the working poor who are at these franchises. So really, we're in a situation where you haven't been able to earn a living wage at a fast food restaurant, and that's what the new law is trying to change.
And finally, Margot, the California's also established something called a fast food council that recently met for the first time. Who's on the council, and what are its goals?
So there are 9 members of this council, and they represent both employers and franchises and workers and advocates. And they're looking at not just wages, but also at working conditions. And the sad thing for many fast food workers is that they really don't have any voice haven't had any voice in the working conditions. So if you're a fast food worker and you experience sexual harassment, or if you're burned when you're trying to make your hamburger, or if or if you're retaliated by your boss, or if your hours are cut, so you're not able to support your children and pay for childcare, you have no recourse. And the idea behind this fast food council is that there will be a place where you can raise these issues and where you can address the conditions that are in these restaurants.
Economy and labor journalist Margot Roosevelt. Thank you so much, Margot.
Thank you.